for calling this important meeting, Chairman. I'm especially grateful that we have the opportunity to hear directly from folks who are being impacted by our policies. I wanted to start with direct my question to Ms. Augusta. The last president changed U.S. policy to make it easier for American gun manufacturers to export guns to other countries, including Haiti. Many of us are pushing for our new president to reverse this. In Haiti, how do gangs and organized crime get their guns? And do these guns used to commit violence in Haiti mostly come from the United States?
Merci en pile, Congresswoman Omar. Je vais commencer à
Thank you very
répondre
much,
aux questions.
Congresswoman Omar. I will start by answering your question.
Et effectivement, gagné en pile zam qui rentrait sur territoire haïtien et qui sortit aux États-Unis.
Yes, there are a lot of weapons that arrive on the Haitian territory that comes from the U.S.
Yo rentré particulièrement dans port yo.
They come through our different various ports.
Mais faut que nous dit tout que y a des séries de l'autre zam tout qui rentraient et qui passaient sous frontière yo parce que je ne jodi a port yo à frontière yo c'est de véritables passoires que yo y.
There are also other weapons that enter the country through our borders because both our ports and the borders are just opened.
Je ne jodi a gagné yon résolution qui prend et que Haïti pas doit rentrer zam.
There was a resolution that was taken that Haiti should not be entering weapons in the country.
Mais malgré embargo ça, zam a monté descendre et pas aucune autorité qui a clairement dit combien zam qui nommé bandit armé yo.
Despite the fact that there is an armed embargo on Haiti, to this day, no authorities in the Haitian government can tell us where these weapons are coming from and who's entering them in the country.
Mais c'est bandit armé yo qui toujours dit que yo mieux armé yo même police nationale là et c'est peut-être ça nous dit que police nationale là est affaiblie et c'est voulu. Merci.
It is the gangs who said that they are better armed than the Haitian National Police, and that is why we are saying that the Haitian National Police is currently weakened and politicized.
Thank you for your answer. And to Ms. Dion, should the United States be supporting elections in Haiti this year, regardless of the context? And in your opinion, what are the changes that election in Haiti this year? What are the chances that the elections this year would be free, fair, and legitimate?
Thank you, Congresswoman Omar. If the United States want to waste money and spark the new political crisis, yes, they can invest in election in Haiti this year. Otherwise, the best alternative will be to listen to civil society who could indicate when it is okay to hold election. Because with gangs member, with a president that is acting like a strong man and clear violations of human rights and many areas that are under gang control, there isn't any possibility we could have fair and inclusive election. Who can campaign without gang support? And we don't want the kind of official that have gang support to be elected. But if we organize election now, those people are the one who have more advantage by the current insecurity and the climate of fear that is going on in Haiti. And also, we need to audit the electoral system, and we have an illegal electoral council. All those problems need to be solved if we want to have elections that could lead us to the change that the Haitian people deserve.